right, back for the second period here at the Albany County Hockey Facility. I'm Ben Myers from TimesUni.com and the Sidelines blog. We'll see it's that non-goal at the end of the first period scored by John Gostola, which, as you saw, came after the period had ended because the game clock started late. See if that becomes a factor in this one. I mean, with half an hour of hockey left, probably won't, but you never know in a game like this. Between two of the teams at the top of the Section 2 ratings right now. Jets coming in this game 3-1 in Section 2. Chance in front right off the rip, and the save is made and eventually knocked off the pipe after one of the Jets players ran into the net there. Almost could have been called for a delay of game, but we're going to keep playing hockey. Riddle made the save on the kick right there. 17 seconds into the period. Like we said, Bethlehem coming in this game 4-0 on the season. Jets 3-1 entering to today's contest. Down in the corner, moved along the backside by the Jets, but they won't be able to get it out of danger just yet. Have to go up and off the boards and then eventually over. Back it up with Vincent. Now Parente for the Eagles. Dumping it along the right side. Riddle stop it at the back. Doesn't know anything to come in on him. And Standig has a pass in front that almost comes home. Breakaway potential for the Jets knocked away. And actually we're going to have somebody be offside here. 14-17 left in the period. Face off in neutral ice. 1-0. Shaker-Colonie leads Bethlehem. Like we said, Gostola had that goal right at the end of the period, but if you back it up and look at the time there, came well after the clock would have expired if it had started on time. Back behind with Nick Gostola. Taken away by Egan, and we're back on the neutral ice. Flipped in. 14 minutes left in the period as Moran grabs it and moves it around. Try and play the deflection into the middle, and they will do so. Bring it in along the right side. This time it's going to be Greener. Carroll comes down in behind. Gets a pass in front. There's an opportunity for the Eagles. Couldn't get the tape on it correctly. 13:43 left in the period. Back behind the goal, 2 Eagles, 2 Jets battling for it there. Finally emerged, Bethlehem in control, try and get that pass across, deflected back behind the goal once again. Move it back behind, a little bit of a trip there, no hand in the air just yet. Down in the corner, poked along and moved up by Leach. Leach then has it along the boards. Eventually it'll be taken by Vertrone and he'll get it across the ice. Out of danger, and they'll get it back to the other Vertrone. Jordan Vertrone has it there, but he can't get a shot off. And here come the Eagles back through their own blue line. Pass through, and he's onside. Shot on by Stroh, but it'll be saved by Riddle. 13:07 left in the period. 1-0 in favor of Shaker-Colonie. I'm Ben Myers for TimesUni.com and the Sidelines blog. Face-off will come to the right-hand side. Grace will go in the circle for Bethlehem. Taken by the Eagles and move back behind. Try and move it along. Bounce out in front, but it won't be able to be handled by an Eagle. Go back along the boards. Over the left side, Grace had it for a second. Taken away from him there. Potential 2-on-1 developing for Shaker-Colonie. Shot on. Sanchez makes a save. Bounces in front. And he'll cover and hold. With 12:48 left in the period. Shots in the first period. Shaker-Colonie got off 14. Eagles had 8. 0 for 2 on the power play for the Jets. Eagles 0 for 1 on the man advantage in the first 15 minutes. Draw taken, and we'll go to the near side corner after it got past Sanchez and the rest of the Eagles defense. Bethlehem finally clears his own with Gostola. Pass between his legs to Vincent. Vincent will come in along the right-hand side. Have it poked away there, and this Jets defense tries to clear. Parente will hold it in for Bethlehem. Go back along the boards. Vincent trying to get there out in the corner, and he'll do so. Move it along behind, which Standig had it, and then knocked it front, and there was a chance in front for Vincent, but he shot it high. Gostola down in the corner. Moved along on the side. Back behind by Duran, trying to get it out of danger, and they're not able to clear the zone just yet. Vincent puts him into the boards, and they'll hold in with Gostola. Gostola left side circle, chance, top of the slot, shot, it'll go wide to the right. Rebound opportunity for the Bethlehem. Will stop, and it'll bounce out off of a loose stick on the ice. Bethlehem going to get an opportunity with the Jets changing here, but Parente can't get a good pass through the neutral zone. Go back to Parente as he backs up, play it along to the right-hand side, tipped in, so it won't be icing here with Caswell. We'll go back behind the net. That loose stick still on the ice. 11:40 left in the period. Go back behind the net. Nobody knows where it is, or at least the two guys close to it didn't know where it was. And now we'll be back in the corner. Jets will clear up the left side. It's going to be icing here against Shaker-Colonie. Standing room only tonight at the Albany County Hockey Facility. 1-0. Shaker-Colonie leads Bethlehem as you listen and watch Sidelines at TimesUnion.com. Face-off come the Riddles left. 11:29 left in the period. Long feet, nobody really in control just hit. Now the Jets will emerge with it. Finally taking control. Hildebrand moving up the left. Chara coming up the middle, can't get it over to the other, or excuse me, Eric Egan, and they'll go back behind the goal with it. Far side corner, now out near the point along the blue line. Fired back in, and now a backhander will get it out for Bethlehem, and they have a chance here as a steal in neutral ice. Shot coming on, potential rebound opportunity there for the Eagles. The Riddle was able to recover and get a glove over top of it. 10:58 left in the period. Down in the corner, 2-on-2 action down there, eventually emerging with those leads, tried the backhand to get it out, and here come the Jets as they get the cross-ice pass. Take it in with Bink, tries to get a pass across, it's a defender in front. Still 1-0 in favor of the Jets, but back behind the goal of the Bethlehem Eagles. Play it out through the neutral zone, in pursuit was Shepherdson, he couldn't come up with it though, and here come the Jets back in over the blue line. Can't get the possession to go the way they want. 10:24 left in the period. Going to be dropped all the way back to Joe Minot, and Joe Minot moves it out of his own zone. Neutral ice. Jets trying to get a change in here, and will do so. Bethlehem going to come up with it though and bring it back up the right side. Trying to move it up with Moran. Moran dumps in, hits the defender in front. Loose puck in front of the Jets goal, knocked into the corner. Eventually now up off the boards and out of the way. Moran in pursuit into his own corner of his own zone. Backhand the pass over to Nick Gostola. Nick Gostola will move it up, try and bring it up the right side with Diego. Diego will bring it in along that right side, hit the side of the net, go behind the goal. 9:43 left in the period as Shaker-Colonie moves it out of danger. 1-0 in favor of those Jets. And as we said, had a goal taken off the board for Bethlehem at the end of the first period, which was the right call. Time had expired, chance in front for the Jets, goes too far to the right. Chiara had it for a second, now a hand in the air, and we're going to actually have well, it's going to be interference even though there's a stick on the ice. We might have a slash there, but interference is going to be the call, see who they're going to send to the box.
I know.
All going to go against Eric Egan of Shaker-Colonie. Give a minute and a half to Bethlehem on the power play. 0 for 1 on the night.
Shaker-Colonie on number 24, Eric Egan from interference.
Stolen in the circle for the Eagles. He'll win the draw. Come over the left-hand shot of Parente, but he can't get it through. Try and go to Parente again on the pass by Vincent, but it bounces over the blue line. Eagles are going to have to restart the attack. 1:17 left in the penalty. Try and play it up to Gostola. Can't get it in clean though, and Jets are able to clear. 9 minutes left in the period. 1:05 left on the power play for Bethlehem. 1-0 lead for Shaker-Colonie as we play in the second period. Cross ice to Parente. They'll wait for him to bring it in. Bring it in, get that left-handed shot off again, hit a defender in front, go behind the goal. Stuck in the corner, a couple of Jets fighting for it there, and they will clear the zone. They'll try and get a change in as it's stopped by Sanchez. 36 seconds left in the power play. Popped up in the air. Gostola had it on his glove for a second. I guess he didn't as they continue play. No hand pass called. Played along near side boards. Shaker-Colonie going to bring it in though. This time bringing it in is Vitrone. Vitrone trying to get a little more time ripped off the clock and does so. 16 seconds left in the man advantage. Here comes Gostola up the right. He'll get a shot off, but it'll be deflected high and wide to the right. Go back in behind this time with Caswell. Caswell working back there. Tries to get a pass in front, but poked away before he can get to danger. Coming back at it again is Caswell, but he'll go back into the corner. This time Carroll will chase. Penalty comes to an end, back at even strength, and the man comes out of the box. They almost got it to Egan as he came out for an advantage for Shaker-Colonie after they killed off that penalty. Onside, Bethlehem will get to it first, so no icing on this one, down in the corner. Long. Chase in front there, but they couldn't get anything on it. And here comes a 2-on-2 coming back the other way. Somebody tried to go up and over the top, and both players ended up on the ice, back out in the neutral zone. Potential hand pass there, potential offside, but all of it's waved off. Now we're going to have a delayed offside against the Jets, but they're going to just get a change instead of the chase. 7:10 left in the period as we go through neutral ice, bringing it up the right side with Diego. Diego had it knocked off his stick, coming back the other way with Kevin Egan. Kevin Egan will bring it on the left-hand side, tries to whip one in, but it's legged into the corner by Sanchez. 7 minutes left in the period. Near side boards out near the blue line, unable to keep it in as it's going to be just muscled over, and finally emerging with it and coming in is Diego. Diego pass across, chance for Bethlehem, backhand shot, couldn't get a lot on it though, it'll be goal behind the goal. 6:43 left in the period, hands up. Going to have a slash called against the Jets. This will give another power play to the Eagles. They're 0 for 2 coming into this one. We'll get the call here, then we'll take a chance to step aside and bring in the power play in just a moment. Headed to the box for Shaker-Colonie, Derek Hildebrand for the slash. Like I said, step aside for just a moment, bring in the rest of the second period in just a moment on Sidelines at TimesUnion.com.